Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Hey That's My Toy. I'm Vileant, here to do another episode of a delicious unboxing of a cool toy. Tonight we're going to go ahead and do the Star Wars Black, another 6-inch black figure. Tonight's figure will be Darth Maul. Underrated Sith Lord, Sith person. Very underrated, but also equally awesome. One of the better looking, as far as I consider, one of the better looking makeups from episode 1. I mean, it was definitely, someone put thought into this Sith Lord, and I think it was pretty snazzy. Not to mention, I guess he comes, from what I've heard, I don't watch the Clone Wars, but from what I've heard, he comes back in the Clone Wars as like apparently half of him somehow escaped, and then he was able to get metal legs. So, how awesome is that? The box is, of course, as usually cool. It comes with an extra head, some visors, and some lightsabers, stuff like that. Looks pretty awesome here. Pretty good stuff. And on the back it says, Number 2, Darth Maul. The evil Sith apprentice Darth Maul engages in a fierce lightsaber duel with Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi. And of course his most famous line in the movie is, "At last we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we will have revenge." Of course, you all know that sadly he did not get revenge. Motherfucker got halved. So here we go, ladies and germs. Without further ado, break up on our trusty mean green knife, and we will unbox this lovely, luscious figure. I don't, the boxes to me, I think, are just the coolest thing. My wife hates me, but I keep them all, just because they're, to me, it's like a really cool packaging for a Star Wars character, I believe. So, set that aside, and we'll pop out. See, he comes with, you know, the little tiny thing he uses to, you know, look at him from on Tatooine. You know, where he's spying on them. You know, his little binoculars. And of course he comes with the iconic dual lightsaber, which is insanely badass. That's pretty sweet right there. You can't beat that with a stick. You know, nothing like, and that was probably the coolest part too in episode 1, was seeing him have 2 lightsabers that were together, you know, like a bow staff, which was really badass. It was a whole new take on the lightsaber, and it made every nerd inside the entire nerdosphere become slightly more manly that day. Except for the Star Wars kid who did it on YouTube. Silly. Very silly. Very silly. So here you go. Here's his... This is the second head right here that comes with him. Love the sculpt on it. The face is actually really cool looking. Of course, the horns and everything are perfect. He has all the horns that he did, plus the little top horn and the little side horns. Very well sculpted, I think. The eyes are really good on this one. And just generally, just a good sculpt. I think what a great sculpt they did. Looks just like the actor. You know, pretty cool. Let's go ahead and pop him out. So here he is. It's, you know, him in his cloak, which is the iconic Sith cloak. You know, except his is a little more trippy with the like the extra arm danglies that come down. But you know, he looks rather menacing. You know, when you see him like that. You know, because at first you don't know what to think is underneath. I mean, you pretty much don't have any clue of what's underneath. You're just kind of like, huh, what could be underneath that guy? You know, does he got hair? Does he not have hair? He just looks really mean and pissed off. But here's a cool feature about this particular action figure, is that his head, and I'm really sorry to do this to you, buddy. First you gotta kind of pop his arms out the old hole there. Get his old arms out of there. Just, oh, that's so nice, so sweet. Yeah, that's nice. Pop his old arms out of there. Oh my god, I did not mean for that to happen. Oh, it's so gross. Hideous looking like that. Anyways, you're not supposed to do that, so that kind of sucked. Okay, so pretty good. That goes back on. Nope, that's broken. That's alright. I have a second one, so it's beautiful. I always buy like dual. So, anyways, you take off the head and you snap on his head, and that is for the that way, you know, he has his, you can see his helmet or his, you know, his all this stuff. And this was when basically he was ready for the iconic duel with Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan Kenobi, and we'll just kind of my God, you ready? We'll kind of get him, you know, a little setup like this where he's ready to throw down with the Jedi scum. I'm a Sith man myself, so I like me the Sith. Sith are my boys. So yeah, you know, cool figure. You know, really good sculpting, great articulation on him. Of course, he has the ball joints like everyone else. The knee joints are perfect. You know, it's like I said, there's great articulation. Very good sculpting, just very good. The outfit is perfect. The lightsaber is, you know, maybe a bit, I would say maybe a bit big. Right here, it should be just a little bit smaller, I think, the lightsaber, the hilt itself. But all in all, pretty sweet looking figure, man. You know, for the Black Series themselves, you know, and like I said, the Black Series has yet to really disappoint me or the wife. We've enjoyed all of them so far. You know, there's a lot more that we're going to be getting. Some of the bigger set ones, like, you know, with the Tauntaun and stuff like that, they're really expensive. I don't understand why they're so expensive. It's just some action figures. You know, I mean, like, yeah, they're good sculpts, but come on, Hasbro. You know, stop trying to. Don't do that anymore. It's bad. It's bad. Don't try and make money off of it. Just try and supply kids with some happiness. Make some money, but don't become billionaires with ridiculousness. Alright, so that'll be all for this week's episode of Hey, That's My Toy. Join me for join me for Vileant Rants on Wednesday.